This is Tank's Vlog, August 10th, 2020, wrapping up the day in sports and wrapping up the first major in golf this year. And it was Collin Morikawa, who had just the day of his life, shooting a 6 under par 64. And he had an advantage. He is from Northern California, went to Cal Berkeley, so he's probably played Harding Park in San Francisco many a time. And of course it's a private course. So Collin Morikawa on the 16th par 4 took his driver out and ripped the ball, and the ball placed very close to the hole, and he had just the easiest eagle you can imagine, and it was that eagle that led him to finish at minus 13 and won this tournament. At 23, he is the second youngest golfer behind Tiger Woods to ever win the PGA. And this is his first major, and he's sure probably in for a great career now. I think this is a star is born here in Harding Park at the PGA. And Dustin Johnson and Paul Casey each finish at minus 11, 2 strokes off the lead. As that one shot, that one shot won this tournament. Baseball. Mets finally won a series. And Jacob deGrom showed today why Jacob deGrom is special. He walked 2 straight batters on 8 pitches, was dealing with a blister in the second inning. Most pitchers at that moment were the roof would cave in. But deGrom got out of the trouble, gutted through 5 innings, giving up 2 runs as the Mets won 4-2. And Andre Jimenez. So we want to talk about someone who's been special. Great in the field, getting timely hits. Today, he leads off an inning with a bunt. Goes first to third, and then scores on a sacrifice fly. Scored a run by himself. I mean, this guy is stealing bases, making plays. Andre Jimenez is everything the Mets thought he could be, and he's basically a year ahead of schedule. He probably would not be anywhere near this team right now if it wasn't the COVID situation. Because in more likelihood, he would have been ticketed for AAA this year, playing AA last year. And he's quickly becoming their best option at shortstop. Yankees, meanwhile, Aaron Boone was there just to chew bubblegum and win some games in Tampa. And fortunately for him, he has a whole lot of bubblegum. For some reason, he kept James Paxton in the 7th inning, and James Paxton gave up a 3-0 lead. Rays win the game 4-3, take 3 out of 4 in the Trop, as the Yankees come home off of a awful road trip. We had a first on Sunday. The Orioles-Nationals game was suspended due to incompetence because they had nobody on the fucking grounds crew that knew how to roll out a fucking turf. I mean, you do it every day, and you know there's going to be rainstorms in Washington, but they could not get the turf on the field correctly, and the game had to be halted. The Phillies wish today these games could have been halted, as they lost to the Braves twice. The first game they lost 5-2, and the second game they lost 8-0. And the Phillies have a whole lot of doubleheaders coming up, as they'd make up their week that was lost, which the Cardinals have to do. The Cardinals now are going to be off 2 weeks, as their series on that was supposed to be a Monday against the Pirates now is off. Yes, they're just... I guess they went to another fucking casino. It was the Red Sox over the Blue Jays, 5-3. Pirates 2-1 winner. Tigers 2-1 over the Pirates. The Pirates are pathetic. Can you say putrid? Pittsburgh putrid Pirates pathetically playing baseball. Ay, ay, ay. Pirates are 3-13 to start the season. Royals 4-2 winners, a surprise sweep over the Twins. Twins came into the series 10-3. Royals came into the series 4-10. That's baseball, Susan. It looks like Christian Yelich is heating up as the Brewers bludgeoned the Reds 9-3. The Rangers were 7-3 winners over the Angels. Angels signed Anthony Rendon because they needed pitching. I mean, Mike Trout. Mike Trout? It literally played. Mike Trout's the MVP. Mike Trout is probably the best player in baseball, and the Angels are awful. Could you imagine if Mike Trout was not on the Angels? You know, it's almost to the point you got to think that the Angels might be better off trading Mike Trout, getting a shitload of prospects, because Trout signed for so long, and just starting over. Because the Angels just a total clusterfuck. It was the Dodgers 6-2 winners over the Giants. Fernando Tatis red hot, another home run, as the Padres beat the Diamondbacks 9-5. Mariners 5-3 winners over the Rockies. And in 10 innings, it was the Indians 5-4 winners over the White Sox. And the game of the day was the A's beating up on the Astros 7-2, as there was a bench clearing brawl in that game, and oh boy, there's going to be hell to pay. I tell you, the everything the Astros is getting this year, they fucking deserve. You know, nobody deserves to get their asses kicked more than the Astros. And this is on Rob Manfred. This is on Rob Manfred because he did nothing. He did nothing. So now you have all these teams out there. They're angry. They're throwing behind each other. They're sniping at each other. And then you just have a situation where you just have a clueless commissioner who just, and of course he's going to come down hard. He's going to come down hard on Laureano for that fight. I mean, Laureano started yelling at first base, started yelling at the Astros dugout, and in charge of the Astros dugout. He's going to be the instigator. He's going to get hit heavy. They suspended Joe Kelly 7 days for just making the faces at the Astros. I can't imagine how much Ramon Laureano is going to get in terms of suspension. Hockey qualifying round ended today, and so did the season for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Do you believe right now the Toronto Maple Leafs drought is now equal to that infamous 54-year drought that the Rangers had between 1940 and 1994? Yes. 54 years. And the Maple Leafs have not even made it to a cup final. They have not played in a Stanley Cup final since expansion. The last time the Maple Leafs played in the Stanley Cup finals, there was only 6 teams in the NHL. Speaking of weird things, the Boston Bruins are President's Trophy champions and have yet to win a game in the restart, so they're actually going to be the 4th seed. Same for the St. Louis Blues, who were the number 1 seed. In the West, they only had 1 point, and they're going to be the 4th seed, as things are completely turned upside down with this qualifying round robin for seeding. And the first round, the playoffs, I guess I guess this was round 0, or the qualifying round as they called it, is over. So the playoffs resume and actually start for real on Tuesday with the best of 7 first round, and here we go. NBA is still playing their games as they get ready for playoffs. Great win for the Nets tonight, beating the Clippers, assuring themselves the 7th seed. It was the Raptors 108-99 winners over the Grizzlies. The Suns beat the Pelicans 122-113. Celtics over the Magic 122-119. Blazers slipped by the 76ers 124-121. It was the Rockets taking down the Kings 129-112. Kings are eliminated. And the Thunder beat the Wizards 121-103. The Wizards are 0-6 in the bubble. So you know what that means. Everybody beats the Wiz. Everybody beats the Wiz. Yep, everybody. Everybody beats the Wiz. So, Mets begin a 4-game series with the Nationals at home this week. Hopefully they'll play well in that. Mike Walker won't be playing. We'll have to watch Corey Oswalt. Corey Oswalt is so horrible. So the Mets better find a way to win one of these first 2 games. Otherwise, they're going to be in for a long series. Long series.